Ciao Bellas, and welcome back to my channel for another video. If you're new here, thanks so much for dropping in. I would love it if you would just scroll down a little bit, hit that subscribe button so that we can continue to hang out all the time and you can be up to date on all my new videos that I'm going to be posting. Join the family. I'd love to have you. And if you're not new, thank you so much for sticking with me and coming back, hanging out with your girl. I really do appreciate it. So today I just wanted to come and give another pregnancy update. Yes, I kind of think I'm gonna start doing these every week now because I feel like changes are happening more often now and a little more rapidly. If you are new to my channel, I'm pregnant. I am today, Monday, I'm 29 weeks pregnant. Oh my gosh. Super excited that we're getting so close and also super nervous that we're getting so close. So I'm officially in third trimester, full-fledged, and y'all, stuff is starting to get real. It's getting real in the field right now. More food, more pee, less sleep. That's probably the best way I could round up this week of pregnancy. I have just been feeling more hungry, and for the majority of my pregnancy, I haven't really been, you know how the people automatically think, oh, when you're pregnant, you're eating so much, you're eating all the time because you're eating for two. Well, technically you're not really eating for two, like two full humans. You're eating for another little tiny person that really doesn't need that much. So I haven't, for me, early in my pregnancy, I more struggled to have an appetite than I did like wanting to eat everything. So the first trimester, I think I mentioned this in my last update, the first trimester was like aversions. Like I was just, things that I usually liked, I completely didn't want. The things that I wanted were like fruit and bland stuff and blah, blah. So yeah, moving into the second trimester, I just kind of ate normal. You know, I just kind of ate like I normally would. I wasn't eating a whole lot, you know, in comparison. I started to be able to enjoy the normal things that I ate before. And now, this third trimester, still eating normal stuff, but I just want to eat more often. Like I get hungrier faster. And then more pee. Yeah. I'm in the bathroom all the time. Like it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. FedEx outside my window. I've just been peeing more often, like seriously, every 30 minutes. And that was happening in my first trimester too, where I was peeing a lot, like a lot, all the time. Like it was so much I asked my doctor about it. I think mostly then it was because I was drinking a lot of water. I was trying to really up my water intake because I was having migraines, like terrible migraines almost every week. And part of it, my doctor said, could be from dehydration. So I upped my water a lot, and I think that mostly was what was causing me to have to go to the bathroom all the time. Now I think it's just this boy's big. He's smashing my bladder. He thinks it's a play toy, and he has just been, you know, running out of space in there and is leaving less space for my bladder. So I'm having to go to the bathroom all the time. Less sleep. Ugh. So I've been dealing on and off with some insomnia. I'll just be wide awake sometimes, just thinking and overthinking. I'm an overthinker anyway. I'm a planner. I think things and mull over things for the longest time before I make decisions. I put a lot of thought into the decisions that I make. So naturally that can start to cause me to worry a little bit. And then pregnancy already brings on all this anxiety and stuff like that. So I think all of those have contributed to the little bit of insomnia that I've been having. It hasn't been terrible. Some nights it is, like I'm up till 2, 3 in the morning. That hasn't happened that much recently, but here lately, and I'm already a night owl normally, so it's not that uncommon. It's just getting kind of more frequent. And because I'm pregnant, I need more sleep because I wear out and get tired more during the day anyway. Excuse me. Then now, recently, probably the last couple of weeks, along with this having to pee more often, I'm now starting to wake up in the middle of the night to have to pee, where I was blessed. I was not doing that before. And probably the last month, I wasn't getting up in the middle of the night, but when I would wake up, like about 7 o'clock in the morning, my bladder would be so full, it would hurt. Like, it hurt so bad. I had to pee that bad that it hurt. And I would have to like roll myself out of bed and like almost crab walk to the bathroom because I was in like pain because my bladder was so full. It felt like if any sudden move would like hurt or make me pee on myself or whatever. So it was pretty bad, but I was still sleeping. I would sleep right through having to pee, and then I would wake up at 7 in the morning and feel like I was about to explode. So now the last couple of weeks it's been like, nope, wake up time. So like last night I woke up at like 3 this morning and had to pee. And that was the only time before 7 when I got up again to that I had to get up in the night and pee. So I guess that's still not bad for what I hear from other pregnant women and reading other, you know, mommy boards and blogs and things like that, where they're getting up like multiple times. And I'm sure it's probably on its way. This is probably just the beginning. So I'll just be thankful for what I have right now. Some other things that, symptoms and things that I've noticed in this last week or so. Constipation. Yeah. Might be TMI, but if you're pregnant, if you already had kids, you're a mom, you already know. You already know how it goes. So I dealt with this big time in the first trimester. Like, it was terrible. It was really terrible. That was actually one of the first early symptoms when I realized that I was pregnant, was constipation along with bloating, like huge bloating, that I thought was like, oh, my period's about to come on. So that's why I'm bloated, which never happens. So I don't even know why I tried to convince myself that that's what it was, because it wasn't. Kicks. This boy is so strong and so active. It is just, it's amazing. It's amazing to feel that life inside you. And if you've been watching my channel, you know that I already have a daughter. She's almost 14. So it's kind of hard to think back that far and remember what all of these feelings were like. And it's just a new experience. I think every pregnancy is probably different for every woman. And so being in such a different place in my life, I think plays a part in it too. But it has just been so amazing to just really sit and think on how awesome God is. Like, He created us to carry life inside of us and to bring life into this world. It's just, it blows my mind sometimes when I think about what He created us to do and how freaking awesome it is. Like, it's so awesome. I just want to like savor every moment of this pregnancy and just take in what a miracle it is, for one, and how beautiful it is, and how I don't take for granted for a second that I'm able to do this, because I know there's so many women that want to have this experience that can't. And so it's just been, it's been awesome. It really has. And the kicks are a big part of that, because it's just that physical confirmation that there's a life inside of me that's growing, that I'm responsible for keeping healthy and alive and all that stuff. So it's awesome. But he's been kicking my butt lately. He is so strong. And his favorite time to start kicking up a storm is when I'm ready to go to sleep. Like, the second I lay down on my side and get comfortable, it's like party time. Someone turned the disco ball on and told him that it was time to have a party, because he goes absolutely nuts. And at this point, I think because he's so big that it's starting to hurt a little bit. Like, he'll kick and poke in certain places and it's like, ow, like, stop that. Like, stop. And the other thing, like when I'm laying on my side, like when I lay down to get ready to go to sleep on my left side, his kicks will be like into the bed. Then like on the side that I'm laying on, and that's really uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. So sometimes that takes me a little bit to kind of go to sleep. I'll kind of just poke at him or rub my stomach a little bit to kind of say, hey, 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 it's time to go to sleep. Other thing that I've been experiencing lately, this pregnancy brain, y'all, I don't care what anybody says. It's real. Like, it's real, for real. Pregnancy brain is real, people. Like, I've been having the hardest time. The biggest thing that I'm having the hardest time remembering is whether or not I took my vitamins in the morning. Because I take 3 different ones. I take a regular, like, not multivitamin, but prenatal vitamin. I take a fish oil supplement, and I take a probiotic. And oh, that's the other thing with the constipation. I think because I had been slipping up a little bit on remembering to take my probiotic, because that one stays in the fridge, because I have the kind that has live cultures in it. That one stays in the fridge, and I keep the other 2 in my nightstand right here. And so if I forget or something, those are right there, and I can just grab them and take them. But I have to go all the way downstairs to the fridge if I forget the probiotic, and sometimes. So yeah, that's been the hardest thing, is trying to remember, did I take, so because I take so many of them, one of them, the prenatal, I have to take 4 a day, the fish oil, I have to take 2 a day, and then the probiotic is 1. So I break it up, and I take half in the morning, and then I take the other half at night, and it'll be the middle of the day or that night, and I'm like, did I take my vitamins this morning? Like, I just can't remember. And so sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling, I'll take all of them at once. Sometimes I'll just take the nighttime amount that I usually take and hope for the best. So that's been the stuff that I've noticed over the last week or so. And I have my phone right here, and I have this, starting to breathe hard. I have this app this one is the What to Expect app. I use Baby Bump Pro, which that one I use more. I really like that one a lot. I just feel like it's easier to navigate, and I just like it better. But the What to Expect app, I like that one too, because that one gives you a little video every week that kind of talks about what to expect that week, and where your baby's development is for that week, and all of that kind of stuff. So I really like that, and so I kind of go back and forth to that one sometimes. And so I just thought it was funny, because I went and looked at the common symptoms for this week, and for some reason I never really look at that on here, because like I said, I don't use it as often as the other one. But I decided to go check it out and see. And it's so funny how the symptoms line up almost all the time. Like, I know on my Baby Bump one, there's like I forget what it's called. Let me look really quick. There's like the day, it tells you what day you're in, and I'm day 203, if anybody was interested. But it tells you what day you're in, and then it gives you like a tip for the day. And a lot of times the tip for the day would be something related to something that I was just experiencing. Like when I was dealing with like round ligament pains around 15, 16 weeks, it talks about that. I had gotten one week, my eyes felt like they were blurry all the time. And lo and behold, that week it was the tip to not stress out over that it's normal. So yeah, it's just kind of cool how these things are right on target for what you're going through that week. So I've looked at the one on the What to Expect just to compare what I feel like I've been going through this week. And these are the list of symptoms. The first one, constipation, check. The second one is migraines, which thank God I've not been dealing with, and I pray that I don't have to deal with any more in this pregnancy. I think I took my fair share in the first trimester. Like I said earlier, it was every week. I had one, if not more than one, every week, and it was terrible, to the point where my doctor wrote me a prescription. And I'm not even a medicine taker like that when I'm not pregnant, and so I really didn't want to have to take medication while I was pregnant. And I suffered from migraines anyway. If I'm not careful with the things that, if I don't eat on time, if I don't get enough sleep, if I'm out in the sun too long, different things will spur it on. So I've dealt with migraines, but this was like just so often, it was almost debilitating. It was rough. The first trimester was rough. And when you're pregnant, you can only take like Tylenol, which is like baby medicine, really. So I'm thankful that I'm not dealing with that, and I pray that I don't deal with that anymore for the rest of this pregnancy. The next one is hemorrhoids, which, yeah, that may be TMI too, but along with constipation, that kind of happens as well because of that. But also, reading this, it says that the veins in your rectum can begin to bulge and pop out as a result of increased pressure and blood flow to the pelvic area. So not just because of being constipated and having, trouble going, but also because of that, which I thought was interesting. And the other one, pregnancy brain. Pregnancy brain is on here as a common symptom during this week. Fast growing nails, which I don't know if maybe. I don't really pay attention, maybe. Heartburn and indigestion. Have not dealt with that. Again, thank God, because I've heard other women talk about how terrible it is, and I'm happy that I'm not having to deal with that. That is my update for this week. Like I said, I think I want to start doing this every week just because I feel like changes are coming on a little bit more often, and just to get in front of you guys and keep you updated. I'm feeling good. I'm excited about that. Oh, last update that I did, I completely forgot to show you guys my bump, which if you follow me on Instagram, you follow my blog or anything like that, then you've seen my bump, because I do, usually when I do my bump dates, I take a picture in the same fitted black maxi dress so that y'all can see comparison. But I will show you right now what that looks like. And that is it. 29 weeks, my little baby. There it is. On the other side. Yeah. Alright, so again, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Love y'all. Ciao.